Welcome, football fans, ladies, gentlemen, and jabronis. It's Mitch here. It's Monday Night Football. It's prime time on the bottom line. I'm Mitch. This is the Bottom Line View, and it's time to watch some primetime football. The San Francisco 49ers at home, taking on the Carolina Panthers. Bryce Young, Brock Purdy. Purdy returned last week with over 40 points to show for it at Arizona. The offense is back and healthy. The Brandon Ayuk distraction is behind them. Christian McCaffrey revenge game for the 49ers. George Kittle, Jawan Jennings, Ricky Pearsall, Trent Williams. The 49ers offense is ready to rock on primetime against an underrated Carolina football team that if they do win this game, they're sitting in a good spot to steal the NFC South from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is low-key one of the games of the week, low-key one of the biggest games in the NFC for the remainder of that NFC wildcard race. The 49ers are in position for a wild card spot. They've dealt with the injuries. They've dealt with Fred Warner. They've dealt with Nick Bosa. And they're looking to make a splash on Monday night. It's been a while since we've seen a primetime game in San Francisco. I'm excited for this game. The keys to the game when we break it down, and if you guys haven't already, break it down. Gronk, spike the like button. Get in the comments. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know how you're feeling. When we break down the keys to the game, I think for the Carolina Panthers as the underdog of about a touchdown on the road, the Panthers need to come out strong early in this game, and they need to be able to protect Bryce Young. If they can protect Bryce Young and Bryce feels confident and he can get the ball out on time as scheduled, have some balance with the run game, that is how the Panthers are going to be able to stay in this game. You do not want to get in a shootout with the 49ers. You want to be able to control the pace. You want to be able to control the ball. You want to be able to possess the ball. So the Panthers, their balance is always influential to wins and losses. When the Panthers can run the football, they typically win. When the Panthers can't run the football, they typically lose. So first and foremost, getting Rico Dowdle going, getting this big hulking offensive line going, running the football, protecting Bryce Young. That's how they're going to be able to get this done. 49ers don't have a great pass rush. So on the other side, can the 49ers find a way, whether it's through stunts, blitzes, their 4-man rush, a 5-man rush, whatever Robert Saleh has planned, can he disrupt Bryce Young? Can he make Bryce Young move on that ankle, move a little bit off his spot, and suffocate the pocket for the little man in that pocket? Can he make that Panther nervous behind that offensive line? So getting a little bit of pressure up the middle on Bryce Young. And then for the 49ers, I think offensively attacking the middle of the field, attacking those linebackers of Carolina, attacking the nickel corner of Carolina, attacking the safeties. You don't really want to target J.C. Horn all that much, but you can work these linebackers through misdirection, through the screen game, through these crossing routes, through attacking the zone coverages. McCaffrey and Kittle, Jawan Jennings on the inside, highly influential in this game plan for Kyle Shanahan. Watch out for that. I'm expecting some points. I'm expecting a good game. I'm expecting, a pretty fun 49er-Panther game tonight. I think that just the way the Niners defense has performed as of late, they need to prove to me that they can play better. And for the Panthers, I need to see if they can slow down the 49ers, which is a tough task. So I'm expecting some points, and I'm expecting some fun. My projected score, I'm going to go with 30-31 to 23-24, okay? Somewhere in that range. 31-30 for the 49ers, so let's go 31. Carolina, I'm going to go 23, okay? 31-23, 49ers win by about a touchdown in this game. We got the Jets flying. We got the anthem, the fireworks. How's everybody doing? Don't forget to Gronk spike the like button. Hatter's House says winner is a lock for the Super Bowl. This man's crazy. Leanne's in the chat. What's up, Leanne? How you doing? We know Leanne loves the 49ers. Historic says Panthers going to get pounded. We'll see. We'll see. The Panthers have been good, man. The Panthers, they upset the Green Bay Packers in Green Bay. They're looking to upset another 49er constant playoff NFC team in San Francisco tonight. So the Panthers have been pretty good this year. This is a big game for them. Leanne says, good job picking the 49ers. T-Mass says, what's up, guy? Excited for the great stream. I need 14 from Kittle for fantasy and an exciting game for my entertainment. Go Pats, by the way. Go Pats. Thanks, T-Mass, sorry. Appreciate you, bro. Bodo in the chat. What's up, man? We got Cobra Kai who says, go Panthers. Brandon says, clearly this is the NFC Championship preview. What else we got here? I think both teams are going to move the ball. I like the over. Got in the chat. Okay, Larry. What's up, Larry? Funky Lions fan since hits that like button. What's up, everybody? Greg's in the chat. Gerard's in the chat. Shout out to you guys. Campbell's in the chat. Cooler Hand says, put my last $10 on a couple bets. God help me, he says. Bob says, hi, Mitch. Thanks for the Cowboys tip. Put me in the top 3 of our pool. You're welcome, Bob. Appreciate you, brother. Bodo, 11-2 so far in straight-up picks. Christian McCaffrey is going to run all over Carolina. Okay. I think Christian McCaffrey is going to catch all over Carolina. That's what I think is going to happen. Okay. Let's get the scoreboard up. We should be kicking off in any minute. Jimmy says, what's up, Mitch? How are you? Doing Gronk spike the like button, everybody. And let's get Mitch 100 likes on his channel. I gave you a like on your channel. Thanks, man. By the way, guys, we will have a lot of content coming out on Money Mitch this week. I already posted my early Thanksgiving picks. So there's a lot of content coming out on Money Mitch. The link in the description. Check out Money Mitch, where all my betting content is at this season and moving forward. We've got a lot of content coming this week on that channel. So make sure to check that out for sure. John is going with the Panthers tonight. Greg says, I need the 49ers to win to get 10. What do you mean by that? Bryce Young is the new Tom Brady, says John. I don't know about that. Yes, sir. He says, what's good, Money Mitch? What's up? Yes, sir. How you doing, man? I'm doing well, brother. Thank you for joining. What did the Panthers do in their last game, Mitch? Oh, we had the kickoff. 49ers will begin with the ball. Sky Moore on the return to the 29-yard line. That's where the 49ers will take the ball for the first time tonight. The Panthers in their last game. I'm trying to recall what happened in their last game. Oh, they beat the Falcons in overtime. That's what they did. Just remembered as I was about to Google it. All right, let's go. Okay, 14:56 in the first. First down and 10 for Brock Purdy at his own 28-yard line, 2 tight end formation. Juwan Jennings, Ricky Pearsall are the receivers. Brock Purdy hands it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with the first touch of the game goes for about 3 yards up the middle to the 31-yard line. Historic says Purdy to Pearsall all night, he says. Okay. McCaffrey, Juszczyk, Jennings, Pearsall, Kittle. 2nd and 7 at their own 31. Pearsall in motion to the left. Purdy to throw for the first time. He's got a man wide open to the left. He takes the check down to McCaffrey, and it's a loss of 2. He did have a guy wide open to the left side, but he never looked there. 3rd down and long right away for this 49ers offense. 13:50 remaining in the first. Ayuk is... there's a lot going on with Ayuk. I'll talk about that in a commercial. Morig with the tackle for the Panthers. 3rd down and 10. Trips to the left. Purdy throws it to the flat again. It's McCaffrey who breaks the tackle and gets the first down for the 49ers. Nice diving effort by Christian McCaffrey. Looked like the Panthers sent 5 or 6 there. All right, stud. Sounds good, bro. Yeah, I think that was like a 5-man blitz. McCaffrey is on pace to be the first running back in NFL history to have 1,000 and 1,000 rushing and receiving for the 2nd time in his career. He takes the handoff here for about 2 or 3 once again, and one of the 49ers linemen lost their helmet. 2nd down. Big Al says, I'll be 10-4 if the Niners win tonight. Bodo says, yeah, San Francisco wins tonight. They'll be 12-2. We'll talk about Ayuk in the commercial. Second and 7. At the 42. Purdy to throw, has time. Throws it to McCaffrey again. And it's a pickup of 3. 3rd down and about 3.5, 4. LaDainian Tomlinson, did he ever do that? No, I think the only running backs to do that, I know for sure Roger Craig did it. And I think Marshall Faulk, if I'm not mistaken. No spoilers, please. I might have to change the channel. It seems like I'm pretty far behind some of you guys. 11:40 in the first. Brock Purdy throws a slant, and it's a first down to Ricky Pearsall at the 48-yard line. Let's just see if there's a faster channel here. 211 is the channel I'm on. Let's see. Huh. I don't know if the ABC channel would be faster. All right. Play action for Purdy. He's under pressure. He escapes to the left, and he floats the ball out of bounds intended for Robinson. Derek Brown with the pressure. I'm not sure if I have a faster channel. 10:57 in the first. At the 48 of Carolina. Purdy hands it off. Robinson with a nice run rumbling up the middle. It'll be 3rd down and 3 for the 49ers. 10:45 remains in the first. Niners in Carolina territory. Now, interesting to note about the 49ers, they do have a new kicker this week because Pinheiro is injured. So they signed Matt Gay. So just something to think about if they're in field goal range. 3rd and 3, handoff, and a first down for McCaffrey. A gain of 5. Up the middle, quick snapped there by Purdy. 10-10 remains in the first. Leanne says, guys, my bets were 4-1 yesterday. I would have won $200 if the Eagles won, but because they didn't, I didn't win any money because all 5 teams had to win. Leanne, that's why you just bet. Individual. You could put that parlay out there, Leanne, but we'll teach you. You got to do the individual bets too there, Leanne, and then you'll win some money. Good bets, though. At the 35, the 49ers. Purdy has lots of time. He scans and throws to the flat, and he finds his backup tight end. That is Farrell, former Jag. 2nd and 7. 9:30 left in the first. Big Al says, I think Mitch's best pick this week was the Cowboys against the Eagles. I think that was my best pick. I mean, that's kind of hard to top. I'm not going to lie. 2nd and 7. At the 32 of Carolina. Under center. Toss to the right. McCaffrey's got a lane, and he gets another first down, a gain of 8 on the ground to the right. Nice blocking by the 49er O-line, which is probably the healthiest it's been all year, the last couple of games. Eagles fell apart. Their offense turned into their offense. A pumpkin. I want to hear what Big Al thinks. Big Al hasn't really talked about that game. The Eagles really pissed me off, he says. Campbell says, is Drake May the new Tom Brady? I wouldn't go that far, but he's pretty damn good. Swing pass to the left for McCaffrey. He has space in front. He picks up about 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. Christian McCaffrey has touched the ball like 8 times in one drive. Durkant says, currently taking notes from Kyle on how to use CMC. Durkant has the 49ers in our Madden League, and he spams McCaffrey. Pearsall with a nice block without taking a penalty, and Juice out in front as well. 2nd down and 2 at the 16-yard line. There is a player for the Panthers who dives out of bounds. I'm not sure why Purdy didn't snap the ball. Handoff to the left. Robinson gets a hard-earned first down, gain of 3. And the Niners are in the red zone at the 13-yard line of Carolina. That was hilarious. That guy just like dove and did like a backflip out of bounds. Guys, if you haven't already, Crunk, spike the like button. The Carolina Panthers are always entertaining. 13 plays, 60 yards, a 7-minute, 45-second drive from the 49ers to begin this game at home. 1st and 10. At the 12-yard line, Purdy under center, Jawan Jennings in the slot to the right. Handoff McCaffrey, and he has nowhere to go. It'll be 2nd down and maybe 9, but probably 10. Panda says, happy Monday Night Football, y'all. Let's go 49ers. What's up, Amanda? How's my favorite panda doing? Hold on.
Yo, not the Kung Fu Panda.
All right, 6:25 in the first, 2nd and 10. Brock Purdy to throw. Throws a slant inside. It's complete to Jennings and a touchdown. Jawan Jennings. 6:17 left in the first quarter, and the 49ers go all the way down the field and score a touchdown, taking half the first quarter up. Jawan Jennings on a slant is too strong. He is probably one of the strongest receivers in football on contact. It's hard to knock him over. 6:17 left in the first, and Brock Purdy has his first touchdown of the game. Let's see what happened here. Nick Scott, the middle of the field safety. Probably some sort of like cover 3. And good extra point there from the new kicker. 7-0 49ers. Doing good, Panda. Cool. Can the Broncos win the AFC West? They are going to win the AFC West. They can't not only do it, they're going to do it. They're going to do it, bro. JJ is a bad man. We have in the chat from Historic. Bob says, let's go McCaffrey. Guys, don't forget to share this link with your friends, your foes, and Panda, don't forget your hoes. Share the link. I'm excited for Thanksgiving. I might go live for every game. I'm not even kidding. Thanksgiving slate this year is sweet. I actually really like this slate this year. Will the Panthers respond to CMC? We will find out next. Stud says, get her done. Bob, don't forget your hose, Bob. Greg just randomly says Matthew Stafford. San Francisco is now minus 11, says John. Wow, that's a lot. I probably wouldn't fade the 49ers after that drive, though. So, for the 49er defense, one injury to watch is Tatum Bethune is out. Tatum Bethune is the linebacker that replaced Fred Warner and had been playing pretty well. So, linebacker is pretty thin for the 49ers tonight. Big Al says if Carolina wins, they lead the NFC South. They'll have the tiebreaker over San Francisco, and the Lions would be in a playoff spot. It's kind of crazy that the Lions are not in a playoff spot. 49ers have a lot of good players outside of CMC on offense. George Kittle, Jennings, who just scored a touchdown, Pearsall, Trent Williams, a left tackle. What's his name? Dominic Pooney is good at guard. All right. First possession for the Panthers. They'll take it from the 35 after the touchback. 6:17 in the first. 3 receiver formation. Bryce is going to hand it off up the middle. Rico Dowdle with the pickup of 4. Second down and 6. I see, Leanne. That's cool though. Glad you almost did it. You'll do it next week, Leanne. Second and 6. 3 receivers, 2 stacked to the right. Play action for Bryce. Pressure on Bryce. Bryce escapes the sack. He throws, and it is caught for a first down. There is a flag. I don't know how Bryce Young didn't get sacked on that play. He looked like Eli Manning in the Super Bowl. Holding on the Panthers, though, is the call. Aquanu, was that Aquanu with the pressure? That was crazy fast. Might have been Huff. No, it was Huff. Huff with the initial pressure, and then Aquanu with the second. Second and 16, so no first down for the Panthers. Holding was the call. 5:20 remains in the first. Bryce Young in the gun. 3 receivers. 4-man rush from the 49ers. Pass to the flat for Rico Dowdle, and a good tackle by Upton Stout. A gain of just 2 or 3. It'll be third down and long for the Panthers on their opening drive. It's big play here. Big play. You don't really want to go 3 and out after the 49ers just went right down the field on your defense. Upton Stout, one of the many rookies that plays for the 49ers defense. 3rd and 13. Tetaroa McMillan to the left, far side of the field. 4-man rush coming from the Niners. It's a draw, and it's short of the first down, but it will make it 4th and 3, which is 4th and potential go for it for the Panthers on their first possession of the game. Their own side of the field. 4th and 3, huge play for the 49er defense to make a stand here and get that momentum right off the bat. Bryce Young is off the field, though, so it doesn't appear they're going to go for it. They're going to punt, which honestly, I don't know. What would you guys do in this scenario? Because I feel like if you do not get it, the ball bounces. That's a good punt, though. It helps that you got a good punt out of it. The Panthers will take over, or sorry, the 49ers will take over at their own 8 after the Panthers go 3 and out. If you don't get it on 4th and 3, you probably lose the game right there. That's the problem. But if you do get it, then you spark your team. So that's a pretty big thing right there. Nerd says, if I was Carolina, I'd go for it, but if they miss, San Francisco in scoring range. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, if you don't get it, I mean, you're down 10-0 before you even blink is kind of the problem. But you would feel like you would have enough faith against the 49ers defense that you would get 3 yards. I'm just going to say that. I feel like against this defense, you should feel like you should get 3 yards. Panda says, let's go Purdy. Cover 2 in a row. Big Al says, I think if you stream on Thanksgiving, you could possibly take Sunday off outside of the recap, of course. Nah, man, I'm going to do Sunday, of course, bro. I mean, I got to check who's playing on Sunday, though, like, because the Patriots don't play on Sunday. I mean, Sunday night is a shitty game, so I'm probably not going to do Sunday night. I know that's Commanders and Broncos, which is not a fun game. Texans Colts could be good. But yeah, you're probably right. I could do the recap. There isn't really a marquee game. Bills, Steelers, that's probably going to be a blowout. Yeah. But Monday, Patriots, Giants will be big. I'll do Friday, Eagles, Bears. That's at noon. That'll be right after my Bleacher Report recording. I'm going to have to be ready. All right, guys, if you haven't already, Gronk spike the like button. It helps other people find this stream. Gronk spike the like button. At their own 8-yard line, Brock Purdy. Play action. Good blocking. Looking downfield. Goes deep. And it is intercepted by J.C. Horn. 20, 15. And he is jacked up at the 16. Brock Purdy throws a pick. All too familiar territory for Brock Purdy. 3:29 left in the first. And a bad decision from Purdy trying to find Jawan Jennings down the field. He forces it in. And he just kind of lets the ball float a little bit too long there. And it was a nice play by Horn on the ball. And that's why a lot of 49ers fans did like Mac Jones, because he didn't throw those picks. No, J.C. Horn was drafted by the Panthers. He's never played for another team. At the 16-yard line, Panthers take over after the interception. Play action. Bryce on the move. He's going to run, and he picks up a few yards. 2nd down and 6. Eric says, bring on Mac Attack. Second down. At the 11-yard line of the Niners. Bryce Young hands it off right, and it's a gain of 2, maybe. Get some extra yards. Gain of 3. 3rd down and 2. 2:35 in the first. Now this will be interesting. Third and 2. Panthers are a run-heavy team. What do they decide to do on this play here? Bryce Young in the gun. Hubbard is the back. McMillan to the right. Young's going to keep it. Roll to the right. Run. Bryce Young is down inside the 3 at the 2. 1st and goal. At the 2. 1:50 left in the first. All right, Campbell. See you later, man. First and goal at the 1 for the Panthers. Play action. Bryce rolls to the right. Throws to the end zone. It's intercepted by the Niners. Wow. Jair Brown with the pick. A big play for a heavily criticized 49er player that the fan base doesn't like very much. 1:22 left in the first. And Bryce Young makes a mistake of his own now. Tries to find a tight end who looked open in the back of the end zone. Fred Warner loves it. Wow. That was horrible by Bryce Young. That was worse than Purdy's probably. What's up, Bruce? How you doing, man? E says, just run it in. Jamari says, Bryce is trash. To be fair to Bryce, he probably couldn't even see. Historic Stoic says, I always liked Brown. Robert says, I am not surprised. Eric says, I'm down 7 points on my fantasy money league, and I have McMillan going tonight. So I went to DraftKings and bet 100 on him getting 70-plus yards. I don't think he has a catch yet. No, he does not have a catch yet. I think I got the Cowboys, man. I think Trey Smith being out for the Chiefs is massive. No Trey Smith against Quinnen Williams, Adigi Zua, and Kenny Clark. That's a problem, bro. And I don't think the Chiefs are going to be able to run the ball. And, I mean, no one can really stop Dallas, so good luck to the Chiefs. I think it will be a close game. Field goal game. I would take Dallas with 3.5 at home. Chiefs are not as good as they've been. I like Dallas. MG says Dallas is going to the Super Bowl. And he says Bryce Young sucks. Jamari thinks Kansas City wins. Fair enough. I think he'll be on the popular side. Andrew says, what's up, Mitch? Sup, peeps? What's up, Andrew? I mean, all Bryce has to do there is throw the ball away, really. It's only second down, I think. Just throw the ball away. At the 20, Purdy hands it off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey on the draw. Picks up 3. Bryce says, can't complain, Mitch. I'm good. Colts are complete frauds. I'm so out on the Colts ever doing anything right. I've seen enough after 20 years of being a fan, or maybe I'm overreacting. I'll say this, though, man. I don't really think Daniel Jones is going to take you to a Super Bowl, but I will say you should be having fun with this team because they're a lot better than anyone really thought they would be. Also, like, this year in the AFC, it's anyone's ball game if you get hot. 2nd and 6. Purdy throws to McCaffrey. He makes a man miss. Beautiful juke. 30, 32-yard line, and a first down for the 49ers. 30 seconds left in the first. We might get one more play left in this quarter. If not, it will be the second quarter. Jesse says, nice flannel, Mitch. Embrace the holiday season. I'm embracing the 49er. The 49er. 9 seconds in the first. Will they snap it? I don't think so. Audible by Purdy into a pistol formation. That will end the first quarter. So we'll flip sides. Brock Purdy's interception ends up resulting in no points for the Panthers as Bryce Young throws one right back to Jair Brown. By the way, J.C. Horn would be on a Pro Bowl team for me this year. I think he's been really good this year. I would have him in the Pro Bowl. What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining. That's the end of the first. 49ers up 7-0. Each teams have had 2 possessions each. Gronk, spike the like button. Nerd Nest is about to eat some dinner. What? I don't know what that means, bro. Eric? Bruce says, credit to the fact the Colts offense gave up no sacks. Jones doesn't throw an interception. Our defense sacks Mahomes 4 times, plus 2 turnovers. The Colts defense tried their best. Yeah, they did give up too many yards, though. That was a nice interception. Got to give credit where credit's due. Discord link. I got the Discord link for you guys. Check it out. Join the Discord. It's free. It's the BLV community. We talk ball all the time. We got a bunch of jabronis in there. Check it out. I left the link in there for you guys. I'll pin it as well for you guys to join. It's free. If you want to talk football, talk betting, really, guys are just talking fantasy, a bunch of different stuff in there. It's also a great time on Sundays. Guys are always talking about the games going on Sundays. 49ers have ran 18 plays on offense. About to be their 19th to start this second quarter. Drop back for Purdy. He throws a crossing route to Kittle, who gets a first down and a gain of 11 on 1st and 10. 1st and 10 to 1st and 10. Stud says Niners return the pick. Johnny with the $5 super chat. Just took the first half parlay. Niners minus 10.5 over 20.5 plus 262. Okay. I thought you bet on the Panthers already, bro. What are you doing? Playing both sides. At the 44-yard line of San Francisco, Ricky Pearsall in motion to the left. Deep drop from Purdy. Slings it off his back foot. Brian Robinson catches it for a gain of 3, maybe 4 yards. Second down and about 6. Bob says, good night, Mitch. Keep up the great work. Thanks for the Cowboys pick again. Also, thanks for being a great chat group. Happy Thanksgiving to you all in America. Roger Craig talking to Christian McCaffrey. I'm actually kind of surprised that's what Roger Craig looks like. Oh, is that his son? That must be his son. Handoff. McCaffrey. Gain of 4 for McCaffrey. Third down and 3 coming up. Is that him or is that his legend? Or is that his legend? I was reading Nerd Nest. Is that him or is that his son? Am I crazy? I don't know. Okay, there he is. That is him. Okay. 3rd and 2. McCaffrey is just short of the first down. Tripped up. Vicious tackle by the Panthers right there. I think it will be 4th and 1. The Niners will stay out there to go for it. Wouldn't be surprised by a Brock Purdy QB sneak. He looks really slim. That's what kind of surprised me. He looks really slim. 12:30 left in the first half. Shanahan watching this 4th and 1 from the sideline. Purdy's going to sneak it, and he gets it easily. Gain of 2. 12 minutes left in the first half. Bob says, I spiked. I don't want to be accused of jabroniism. That's a good way to put it. Dercamp puts 3 Discord links in the chat. Make sure to check it out, guys. $11.50 in the first half. Pistol formation. Handoff McCaffrey. And a gain of 4. $11.40 in the first half remaining. 2nd and 7. Panda says, that's tough. I think the hook may matter when the coach knows the quarterback. Quarterback tends to struggle. Baker got taken out by McVay. To be fair, Baker barely played, and honestly, that was more on the defense. I don't really think that was on Baker, to be fair. Also, he's playing hurt. At the 41-yard line, Brock avoids a sack. He's going to run. He gets a first down. Nice move. Slippery Brock Purdy runs for a first down. 10:55 in the first half. He looked fast there. That toe looked good on that play. $10:30 remaining in the half. 1st and 10 Niners. Time for Purdy. He works the middle of the field and he finds Jennings, who gets to the 28-yard line. Second down. 49ers notable injuries. They're showing a graphic. 8 games missed by Brock Purdy. Ricky Pearsall, 6 games missed with a knee. George Kittle, 5 games missed with a torn hamstring. Brandon Ayuk, knee, has not played. And then they had a bunch of other ones. Nick Bosa and Fred Warner, both in attendance watching the game. Fred Warner doesn't look like he has a cast on anymore. It has been reported that Fred Warner could return in the playoffs if the Niners make it. Play action. Purdy throws. The ball's deflected. And I have no idea where it went. Brock Purdy didn't know where it went either. 3rd and 6. 9:42 remains in the first half. Sarah says, oh, it's wear your lumberjack flannel day. Yes, it is, Sarah. How'd you know? Gronk. Spike the like button, Sarah. Sarah, where you been, by the way? People have been missing you. Where's Sarah? Where's Sarah? Where's Sarah? I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, it's me. 3rd and 6 for the 49ers at the 28 of the Panthers. Timeout by San Francisco. They're about to take a delay of game. Gerard says, hey, Superman wore a flannel. That's right. Sarah says, aw, where's Sarah? She was having a meltdown. Why?
You're done. You're washed. It's over.
Bodo! With a $5. Says, hippo character with stars growing in his eyes, pumping his arms in the air with the word hype pulsating above him. $9:42 in the first half. McCaffrey splits out to a semi-empty formation. Motion to the left, now back to the right for Pearsall. Purdy, 4-man rush by Carolina, is pressured. He steps up, he throws down the field, and it's intercepted again in the end zone. Brock Purdy forces it for the second time. Probably could have ran for the first down. 9:35 left in the first half, and Brock Purdy throws another pick. It might be time for Mac Jones. 9:35 left in the first half. Niners still lead 7-0. I'm not sure why he threw that. 7-0 49ers. They were in scoring position and they literally threw it away. Jamari says put Mac in. Robert says Purdy is an interception throwing machine. Yeah, I mean, it's not that surprising. John says, I hate Purdy. They just stole my money. Nerdness says Bryce will throw another one. Robert says, does Brock have a brain or is he a fucktard? Panda says, y'all, if this game wins and lands on -6, that would be crazy. Sarah says, Mitch, I know you're in Vancouver. Have you ever been to Capilano Bridge light display? And if so, is it a good display? I've never been to the light display. No. And I have never really heard of it either, so. Eric says, I think I'm going to trade CeeDee Lamb for Brock Purdy. You shouldn't do that. All right, so the pick was in the end zone. So the Panthers have the ball at their own 20-yard line. That sounds like a good idea, Sarah. All right, play action. Bryce Young rolls out, pumps, and he throws, and it's caught for the first time tonight by Tetairoa McMillan. It's a gain of 6. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. He could have ran. Juwan Jennings also appeared to be open there. That was a nice catch. Got to give credit to, I think that's Mike Jackson, is it not? 2nd and 4. Bryce Young hands it off. Good defense by the Niners. It'll be 3rd down and 3 after the stop by Jair Brown, who had the interception earlier. Panthers got to capitalize on one of these interceptions, man. 8:25 left in the first half. Upton Stout follows one of the receivers to the bunch to the left. Niners showing a bit of a blitz here. Bryce has time. He throws to the left, and it's dropped by McMillan. That is rare. 4th and 2, and that drop will cause a punt. Lenore in the coverage. So, again, the Panthers not able to capitalize on that interception. 8-13. Good job by the Niners defense. Hey, give the Niners defense some love. Everybody's been criticizing them. Nearly a block punt. Ball bounces to the 17-yard line of the 49ers. Good punt. 8 minutes left in the first half. I think if Brock throws 3 picks, it should be Mac Jones' time. Not that I even want that to be the case. I'm just saying. Robert says, please stop throwing interceptions for the love of the game. Shout out to the super chatters, John, Bodo, and Robert, all coming in with a $5 bomb in the chat. We are 12 likes away from 50. Halftime live bet, Niners minus 9.5. I don't know, bro. I mean, if I had to say either way, I think the Niners will probably be up at half, like 10-0, but I don't know. I don't trust Brock Purdy right now. I can't tell you to bet that. I did tell you to bet other things before the game, but three interceptions on 16 total pass attempts tonight from both quarterbacks. Some ugly football. Gerard, what's going on, man? All right. First down for the Niners at their own 17. Toss to the left. McCaffrey fumbles. And the Niners get it at the 33-yard line. Wow, that was lucky. Almost 3 first-half turnovers. 7:40 left in the first half. McCaffrey gets the ball punched out from behind. Nice play by the Panther player there. Number 3. And they couldn't corral it. McKivitz, the right tackle, got the ball. Incredible. And they get extra yards. First down and 10 for the 49ers at their own 33. Purdy under center, 3-receiver formation. They're going to hand it right back to McCaffrey. And a gain of 2 to the left. Pretty crazy first half right now. 7 minutes left in the first half. Are the Niners playing with the kicker's ball? Potentially. 6:40 left in the second quarter. The Niners have ran 20 more plays. Purdy, play action. Lots of time. Goes down the field, and it's intercepted again. J.C. Horn runs out of bounds into Niner territory as Brock Purdy throws his third first-half interception. 6:19 remaining in the first half. Brock Purdy has 3 picks in the first half. Christo says, fun game. This is a wild game. Purdy tries to throw a deep in route to Ricky Pearsall, and J.C. Horn runs across the field to pick it off. This game is hilarious, says Gerard. It's got to be Mac Jones time, man. You got to put Mac Jones in the game at this point. 6:19 left in the first half. Niners defense back on the field. Bryce Young throws it to the flat, and the Panthers are able to pick up close to a first down on the right sideline. 6:11 remains in the first half. At the 22-yard line of the 49ers. First and 10 Panthers. Hand it left to Dowdle. Dowdle rumbling for a nice gain on first down for a gain of 8. 5:25 remains in the first half. Somehow the Niners are winning this game. Still. Jordan says, inject Mac Linsanity into my veins. Evil B says, it's sad Purdy got paid. At the 15-yard line of the 49ers, 5 minutes left in the first half. Handoff, Dowdle breaks the first tackle, and he gets the first down near the 10. 4:50 remains in the first half. Even Tim Ratty never threw this many picks in a game. Damn. All right. At the 10. Bryce Young fakes the handoff, rolls right, and is out of bounds. No gain. Second and goal. Coach says Mac. Now he's a believer. At the 10-yard line, it's 2nd and goal. Bubble screen to the left. Outflanked is the 49er defense. They find a way to corral the receiver for a gain of just 4 or 5. I'm not sure what the 49ers defense was doing there from an alignment perspective. They left the flat wide open. 3rd and goal for the Panthers. And I think the Panthers just need some points here. I mean, they need some points, bro. 3:15 left in the half. Split back formation. Blitz by the Niners. Swing pass to Hubbard. 2 Niners are there. And it's a loss of a bunch of yards. Give a lot of credit to this 49er defense. I don't know how the Niners are not losing this game. Their quarterback has thrown 3 picks in the first half. And great job. Nobody blocked Jair Brown, but Mustafa was there anyways for the tackle. 4th and goal, 25-yard attempt to make it a 7-3 football game. The kick is good. For some reason, I thought it was going to be a comedy. I thought he was going to get blocked or something. I thought he was going to get blocked. 7-3. Robert Saleh is fired up, and he deserves to be fired up. We will see if Mac Jones comes out. I don't know. I don't know if Kyle's going to do it, man. It doesn't appear to be a physical limitation for Brock Purdy. It's his brain. He's a freaking idiot. He looks like Trevor Lawrence. John says he needs another turnover. What is the live line right now, John? I think now is the time to bet on the Niners. It's still 7.5? Are you kidding me? Wow. I was hoping it would be like 6 or something. That is wild. That is wild, man. Yeah, exact. Eric's right, man. Tropic Thunder, bro. Never go full Tropic Thunder. The Panthers did not score a touchdown, but Claire, Brock Purdy has thrown 3 interceptions in the first half. Brock Purdy might as well be a basketball player. Obvious point shaving, says Bodo. Robert says Purdy is a buffoon. Run by Sky Moore, 30, 40, 45, past the 45 to the 46. Great return to fire the boys up from the former Chief, Sky Moore. Historic says Shanahan has contingency plan for 3 picks. It's no problem. Andrew says, hey, Mitch. What's up, Andrew? Brock Purdy's still in the game. He throws a bubble screen to Ricky Pearsall, which loses a yard. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first half. 2nd and 10 for Brock Purdy. It'll be the 2-minute warning at the 45-yard line. Good field position thanks to Sky Moore after the break. Who do I got in Packers Lions, man? I can't decide, bro. I'm slightly leaning towards the Lions because I think it's unlikely. It's unlikely that the Packers sweep them, but I need to see the injury report. I need to see who's playing. Is DJ Reed out there? Is Jaden Reed out there? Who's playing, bro? I need to know this information. Packers might win, man. I don't love how the Lions are playing. No, it's Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant. There's literally no one to blame but the quarterback right now. Like, no one. The defense is playing its ass off. The O-line's protecting the quarterback. There are people open. It's just the quarterback. Where do I rank Horn among corners? Probably the back end of the top 10. He might be playing top 5 this year, but somewhere in the top 10. I would probably say, if I had to guess, probably somewhere from 6 to 10. Patriots are doing well. We got some injuries now. Kind of uncomfortable, but we'll keep fighting. My highlight of the week was the Cowboys beating the Eagles. Brock Purdy throws downfield, finally completes a pass to the 29-yard line of the Panthers. It's George Kittle. The crazy thing is, the Niners have a chance to be up 14-3, even though their quarterback has thrown 3 picks and they nearly fumbled the ball. Historic Stoic says Lenore is top 3. I don't know about that. Lenore is good. I would say top 20. Prescott played really well. Threw a bad interception, but otherwise he played really well. Purdy down the field again. Overshoots his receiver. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Trying to find Kittle. 1:16 left in the first half. 2nd and 10, 2 timeouts. Jeez. This guy, Brock Purdy's trying to throw the game away, bro. What is he? Is he point shaving, Bodo? Is he point shaving, Bodo? At the 29-yard line. Purdy has time, finds Kittle underneath, and it is dropped. 3rd and 10. 1:09 left in the game. First half, not the game. Third and 10. Can Purdy deliver on 3rd and 10? 1:09 left in the half. Purdy's got time. Throws to the right, and it's almost picked again. 4th and 10. I don't know what the fuck Brock Purdy is doing, dude. It's funny because on every one of these throws, you see an open guy somewhere. Like Demarcus Robinson's open on that out route. Matt Gay is good from 47. 10-3. 49ers. 1 minute left in the first half. Somehow the Niners are winning by 7. Oh, boy. You like my mug, Sarah? It's the McConaughey mug.
All right, all right, all right.
Thanks, Eric. Appreciate you guys. It is a horny mug, Bodo.
All right, all right, all right.
Matthew McConaughey is Sarah approved.
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
All right, Brock. How have I not used this sound effect yet tonight?
You're trash, Brock.
How have I not used that?
You're trash, Brock.
You guys forgot to remind me.
You're trash, Brock. I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
All right. 7 likes away from 50. Let's try to reach it before half if we can. Grunk, spike the like button or I'll put some dirt in your eye. 10-3 49ers. Somehow. On Thanksgiving. Packers, Lions. Burrow, Lamar. Mahomes versus the Cowboys. 55 seconds left in the half. 4-man rush 49ers. Bryce Young checks it down. And he's got a quick completion to his tight end. 45 seconds left in the half. 3 timeouts for Carolina. They refuse to use one here. It's 2nd down and 4. With only 35 seconds, it's going to be hard to get anything more than a field goal here if you're the Panthers not using a timeout there. Bryce Young throws down the field, and it's a terrible pass to Leggett. 3rd down and 4. 28 seconds left in the half. 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 28 10-3 49ers. Bryce Young has 28 passing yards in the first half. Hope you took the under. 3rd and 4. The Niners have ran exactly double the plays. At their own 31, Bryce Young blitzed. Bryce throws, and it's to no one. Incomplete. I would even argue that's intentional grounding, because there was literally no one there. 4th and 4, the Niners will, I don't know if I would, if I'm the Niners, if I even try and get more points. The Panthers will get the ball after halftime. This is one of the worst quarterback performances I have ever seen by two players in one half. It was intentional grounding, as I thought. So the Panthers will move back to punt this ball. That will help Sky Moore, I think, who is the returner here, who is dangerous. "25 seconds in the half. 49ers have 2 timeouts if they want to try and be aggressive. Just don't throw it to the other team. 4th and 14. The Panthers are lining up to punt. I think the Cowboys-Chiefs game is the best, but you're totally right to say the Packers and Lions is a great game too. I'm not going to hate on that. Fair catch by Sky Moore near the 35, which gives the Niners an opportunity if they like. I'm not sure I would. Maybe you take a deep shot just because. "17 seconds left in the half. Purdy is going to throw. He's buying time, and he throws it underneath to Kittle. 40 to the 45, and a timeout, I assume, by the 49ers. Kittle was not able to get out of bounds. Gain of 9. The one thing I will say about this, though, for the 49ers is Matt Gay has very little range. He is a bad 50-plus yard kicker, so the Niners are going to have to get a good number of yards here if they want to get a field goal attempt. Pretty sure Lamar will play, Bodo. He's been missing early practices every week. They reset the clock to 9 seconds instead of 8. 2nd and 1, 49ers at their own 45. Brock Purdy rolls out of the pocket. He's going to run. Throws it past the line of scrimmage, I believe. George Kittle made the catch out of bounds. I thought he caught that. Incomplete. Oh, yeah, he was out of bounds. 1 second left. Third and 1, 3 seconds left in the half. Canales will take his first time out of the first half. What a weird half of football. My goodness. 3 seconds left in the half, 3rd and 1. Panthers will get the ball to start the second half. Brock Purdy throws it short to McCaffrey. McCaffrey picks up a bunch of yards to the 37-yard line, but that will end the half. Halftime, 10-3 49ers. In one of the strangest halves of footballs I've ever seen. Historic says Purdy will pound the Panthers after half. The TV down here, we've switched to like more of an internet connection, and it's just been slow ever since. Claire, my TV used to be like faster than everybody's. Now it's always slower than everybody's. I don't really know. Can't tell you. Just is what it is. It is what it is. Panda says, my goodness, they should have put Mac in at half. Well, we're at half now, but they're not going to put him in now. Not the way that Shanahan's sounding, unfortunately. All right, guys. I'm just going to take a quick minute. You got to go Pats in the chat. Prayers for Will Campbell. Mitch, give your thoughts on Adrian Lowe. Not a huge Adrian Lowe guy. I do think he played better last year than people give him credit for. Like, people just made him a meme, but not a huge fan, let's just say. First downs are 13-3 for the 49ers. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to take a quick minute, guys. I'll be right back. Gronk spiked the like button. We got 3 more for 50. What's up, guys? What's up, homies? What type of second half are we in for right now? Three likes for 50. Sea salt spray, and it's like a clay. I just do them with my hands. Chris says, my Panthers will still win this game. We figured out the Niners. We just have to get our offense going. I think you just figured that Brock Purdy is playing like absolute ass. Chris, if I were you, I'd be worried, bro. How you guys are not in the lead after a quarterback threw 3 interceptions is unbelievable. Truly unbelievable. No dippity-doo? Nah. All right, Chris. Gerard says, sorry, I forgot to hit the like. Oh, no, Gerard. What are you doing?
Shut your mouth, jabroni. Jabroni. Jabroni.
Ma, the meatloaf! Fuck!
Who's, oh yeah, it's Patriots next week. I was going to say, who's Monday night next week? It's literally the Patriots. Idiot. Jabroni. Idiot. I do not, Sarah. I do not. Bodo! Need some beers to watch Brock.
You're trash, Brock.
I drank a beer. I drank another beer. 3 beers. 4 beers.
Oh no.
5 beers.
Oh
6 beers. 7 beers. 8 beers. 9 beers.
Congrats, Mitch. Will the success to the Patriots and much support to Drake May. We're rooting for him. We can't wait for the Pats to go ruin the Bills' division win for years to come. I hope so, Chris. It's going to be a battle between Drake May and Josh Allen for the next 5 or so years. And then we'll just completely run them over. All right, Panthers will begin with the football at their own third. A fumble! Panthers got it back, though, at their own 26-yard line. Mistake, 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 mistake. Mistakes are everywhere. 14:54 in the third. First drive, the Carolina Panthers. 14:54 in the third, a chance to tie the game with a touchdown on this series. Bryce Young under center. A toss to the left. Good pursuit by the Niners, but it's a broken tackle and a big run for Rico Dowdle. A rip of 15 on the ground by Dowdle. That probably should have only been about a yard, but Dowdle did a good job escaping the tackles of the 49ers. Missed tackle there by one of the linebackers. The starting right guard of the Panthers is down, so we will take a commercial break. How did you not know I was a Patriots fan, Eric? Are you crazy, Eric? Are you blind, Eric? Look behind me, Eric. So one of my producers at Bleacher Report asked me who my favorite team was, too, and I was like, look behind me, jabroni. And they're like, oh, I never noticed. It's like, idiot. Jordan says, not enough Pats memorabilia, Mitch. You need more. Maybe that's what I'll ask for Christmas. I'll get that for Christmas. Big Al says, this game is pretty bad, but I'm having a great time with Mitch and all of you tonight. Thank you for spending your time with the homie Mitch. Thanks, Big Al. Appreciate you, man. Eric says it's his first night in the chat. I know, Bodo. I know. It's a crime. $14.40 in the third. At their own 44, three receivers, Purdy in the pistol. Not Purdy, damn it. Bryce Young. Might as well be Purdy, damn it. Bryce fakes the handoff, trips. Keeps going to his left, runs. There is a flag. Bryce Young picks up 5. Holding on the Panthers. I actually thought that was going to be holding on the Niners, but Mitchell Evans, the tight end, called for holding. The Panthers can't get out of their own way offensively here. And they can't block Bryce Huff either. That's been a struggle. 14-14 in the third. Let's hope so, Nerd Nest. Randy says this is a shit show. You can thank Brock Purdy, Randy. Where'd John go, Randy? 1st and 20 for Carolina. They're going to hand it off on 1st and 20, my least favorite play in football. It'll be 2nd and 19. The only cool Pats fan is Bill Burr, says Historic. You spelled Mitch Milani wrong. Love says, go Panthers. What's up? 2nd and 18. Welcome to the chat. Pressure on Bryce. Gets it out to Dowdle. And it will make it 3rd down and medium after the dump off to the back with good yards after the catch. 13 minutes remains in the third. Alex says, Mitch, do you think the Bucs coaching staff is good? I'm not impressed with our recent offensive or defensive. I am not impressed. I will say they are below average. I am not a fan of Todd Bowles as a head coach. Yeah, and certainly offensively not as good as the last couple of years. Throw on 3rd down is broken up for McMillan. Good coverage by the Niners defense, playing their asses off tonight, man. First possession of the game in the first half. In the second half, I'm drunk. Renardo Green in coverage against McMillan. And Jair Brown was there as well. Man, the game plan for the 49ers defensively has been really strong. Got to give Saleh a lot of credit for tonight. 4th and 7. Panthers look like they're going to punt unless they fake it, but they're not Dan Campbell. Punt by the Panthers. Touchback. No, Big Al, he said Nickerson. Because he meant to say Dickerson, as in Landon Dickerson, but he accidentally said Nickerson, which when you say it, it sounds like something else. It sounded like it, but he didn't quite get there. We're on commercial. We'll see the Niners offense for the first time in the second half. I'm not sure if my eyes can take any more of Brock Purdy. Don says, how are you, Mitch? I'm great, Donnie. A touchdown for the Niners to rather McCaffrey or Jawan Jennings, I would be elated. Who is that? All right. Bunch to the right. Purdy throws a screen to McCaffrey. 25, 30, 32-yard line. First down, 49ers. Good play call. 12 minutes in the third. Trying to give J.C. Horn, who has 2 interceptions in this game, I think, is questionable with a head injury. That could be big for the 49ers and Brock Purdy. Purdy has all the time in the world. He throws the ball across his body to McCaffrey for a gain of just 1, maybe 2. Second down. Sarah, what in the blue shit are you talking about?
I drank a beer. I drank another beer. 3 beers. 4 beers.
Oh no.
5 beers.
Oh
6 beers. 7 beers. 8 beers. 9 beers.
Second and 9. Handoff. Brian Robinson rumbles for a gain of 3 or 4. Third down. 10:50 remains in the third quarter. We're all Cowboys fans on Thursday. Yeah. Except for Bodo. Bodo hates the Cowboys.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
3rd and 5. Purdy takes a snap, looks, throws, completes. First down, Kittle for a gain of 6. I don't know what that Panthers coach is doing. He's a jabroni. He's fired up on the sidelines, getting into Kittle's face. 10:20 left in the third. First down, 49ers. Probably the best throw of the game by Brock Purdy. A 5-yard out. Mac Jones could make that throw in his sleep blindfolded with his left hand. 10 minutes left in the third. 3 receivers. Kendrick Bourne in the game with green cleats. Purdy is going to fake the handoff and roll right. He's got Kittle wide open. Kittle to the 50-yard line and a gain of 6. Second down. Randy says, okay, I got the Panthers plus 7.5, the Timberwolves minus 10, and the Jazz plus 13.5. John said he's still hoping on his original bet Panthers plus 318. Historic says, told y'all Purdy will pound the Panthers. Well, not just yet. It's only 10-3. Historic. Stay stoic, sir. 2nd and 4. McCaffrey at the 50. He's going to get the handoff. And he gets the first down to the 46 of Carolina. 9 minutes left in the third. Panthers had the first possession of the second half, but the 49ers have held the ball since. 8:40 remains in the third. At the 45 of Carolina, Brock Purdy under center. Toss to the left. Robinson to the 40. Robinson to the 38. Second down and a few. Four legs to 60, guys. Handoff Robinson. Robinson. First down, 49ers. On the move on this drive. 7:35 left in the third. Can Brock Purdy complete a drive without throwing a pick? Find out next on Dragon Ball Z. Christian McCaffrey. Total of 100 yards. 7:15 left in the third. Under center, Brock Purdy hands it off to Brian Robinson. A gain of 1. 2nd and 9. McCaffrey enters the game once again. That is funny watching Baker Mayfield throw a toss to Christian McCaffrey in a Panther uniform. Mia. What's up, Mia? Says 49ers would have had more points if Brock didn't have 3 picks in the first half. Mia, you are a genius. Has anyone ever told you that, Mia? Anyone? Claire, you forgot. Mia says thank you. You're welcome. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't, Sarah. You will never know.
Ding bong, ding dong, his stone cold
Rick! Says, what's up, Mitch? Randy says that music scares me. Stop that.
You're trash, Brock.
Two likes to 60. I didn't, but. Stoic says, I took CMC first overall in my fantasy league. Spider-Man 3. Nice, Eric. Good luck, sir. All right. Purdy hands it to McCaffrey. And a pickup of 4. Second down and 6. No, it wasn't, Bodo. Oh, it's 3rd down and 6. Sorry, I forgot because of the commercial. .6:10 left in the 3rd. At the 29 of the Panthers. Purdy throws, open is Jennings. He's got to get the first down. He does. Jennings with a juke move down to the 18-yard line. First down, 49ers. 5:50 left in the 3rd. Once upon a time in America. Once upon a time in America. Don't think I've ever seen it. Once upon a time in Hollywood, I have seen. At the 19-yard line, 5:25 left in the 3rd. Toss to the left. McCaffrey down to the 13. Second down and 3. The recommendation is one battle after another. That's the recommendation. Meep says, how tall is Aaron Rodgers? 6'2", I think.
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
Panda says, pound that rock. J.C. Horn will not return with a concussion. Big loss. 2 likes for 60, guys. By the way, we've had 4 super chats. Big Al likes Spider-Man 3 music. I'm surprised you guys have never heard that, considering it's a pretty popular meme. Rick says, what do you think of the Philly game? I did a full recap of it yesterday. Go check it out, bro. Big Al said he was ass cheeks. Panthers' new slogan is "Get Pounded" after this. Damn. I thought that was only Sarah's.
Yeah.
I'm getting that for show.
What?
Mia says, Mitch, I don't want to talk about the Eagles game. All right.
What do you think about when the 15th round you're coming out?
Greg is pinching pennies till payday. I don't know. She told me that.
That's terrible.
2nd and 3. I formation for Purdy. Toss to the left. McCaffrey 10. McCaffrey 5. McCaffrey! Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey versus former team. Touchdown! 4:42 left in the 3rd quarter. This game should probably be 30-3. I'm not going to lie. This game should probably be 30-3. If Brock Purdy wasn't ass, this game probably should be 30-3. Real Pat's Fanty says this game is horrible.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
17-3.
The price is wrong, bitch.
Yeah.
Real Pats fan, thank you. Okay.
It doesn't matter what you think.
Eric's top 10 movies of all time. Goodfellas, Godfather Part 2, Shawshank Redemption, The Usual Suspects, Pulp Fiction. Clearly has a type. A lot of good movies there, though, to be fair. I did change the score, jabroni. Bodo says Godfather is boring. Damn. He is not fully redeemed.
Boom, shakalaka.
Big Al says, subscribe to Money Mitch. Do it. Nerd Nest says, my top 10 movies. Gotta think for a minute. I've always thought about doing that as like a Patreon video. My top 10 movies. I don't even know what they would be. That's really hard. 2 likes till 60. Dylan took offense to your comment, Bodo. He says, low IQ, don't understand The Godfather. Damn.
That's terrible.
You're trash, Brock.
How tall is Mekhi Becton? 6'8", I'm pretty sure. To the 32-yard line on the return. That's where the Panthers will begin their second drive of the second half. Shaq says, I hope we play Dallas again in January when the real football starts. He is an Eagles fan. I would recommend that you don't because you'll probably lose, Shaq. It's a good list, Dark Nate. Play action, Bryce Young pressured. He does a spinorama. Looks down the field, throws, and misses McMillan. 2nd and 10. Casino is the best mob movie, says Stoic. I've always wanted to see it, and I still haven't seen it. It's so long. I always look at it, and I'm like, it's 3 hours or so, like 3.5. It's really long. I was like, I haven't seen it yet. It's one of them I haven't seen. T-Mass says Panthers need to score. At the 32, 4-man rush by the 49ers. Bryce dumps it off to Hubbard. Hubbard hit. Hubbard breaks a tackle. Hubbard breaks another tackle. Hubbard, individual effort, gain of 12 and a first down. T-Mass says this drive is basically the game unless they were playing the Giants or Bengals. Goodfellas is the best mob movie in my opinion, says Richard. That's fair. 3:55 left in the third. At their own 46, Bryce Young under center, 2 tight ends, 2 receivers. Bryce hands it off to the left. Gain of 5, 2nd and 5 at the 50. I'll probably see it eventually, Rick. It looks like a daunting task every time I look to see it. Watch it. What's up, everybody? Gronk spiked the like button. Don't dislike the like button. 2nd and 6. 3:11 left in the third. Bryce Young fakes the handoff. Bryce Young has got time. He shakes, and he finds Hubbard again. Hubbard with a first down towards the 49er 40. 3 minutes left in the third. Panthers desperately need a touchdown on this drive. If not, they are very likely to lose. At the 40 of the Niners. Of the 49ers. 4-man rush, screen to the left. Hubbard again with the ball. Hubbard with a spin move. Hubbard picking up 6. 2nd and 4. Dink and dunk and dink and dunk. 2nd and 4. 2 minutes left in the third. Scarface is a great movie, says Richard. John, stop being an ass, bro. 2nd and 4. Where's Justin? I don't know. Maybe he doesn't like to come in during Panthers games. I wouldn't really know because Panthers are never on TV. At the 34-yard line, Bryce Young throws the out, and it's complete to Leggett for a first down, a gain of 5. First down, Panthers. Best drive of the night so far. Bryce Young is 11 for 17 for 75 yards and an interception. Leggett and McMillan only have one catch each. 1:15 left in the third. At the 29 of the 49ers. Bryce throws to no one down the seam, incomplete. 2nd and 10, 55 seconds left in the third. Sarah, that is probably true. I do love Claire, so probably true. I don't know about that second comment, though. That second comment is suspect.
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
At the 29-yard line, 2nd and 10. Trips to the right. Bryce Young going deep down the field. Touchdown, McMillan. Even upstairs is ahead of me. 17-10. Panthers strike for a 29-yard connection to the rookie McMillan. The game is within a touchdown now. Within reach for the Panthers. A little shake at the top of the route, and I think that's on the safety. I don't know exactly what the coverage was, but clearly Green did not have over-the-top help, and it kind of looked like he expected it. 49 seconds left in the third. Extra point coming from the Panthers. It is no good, or it is good. Flag on the play. .49 seconds left in the third. Unnecessary roughness on the Niners. Will they go for 2? I don't know if I would. All right. 49 seconds left in the third. Panthers are going to go for 2, down 17-9. Split back formation for Bryce at the 1-yard line. McMillan to the left. Bryce looking that way. Back to the middle and throws incomplete. Good defense. That's why I wouldn't have gone for 2. 49 seconds left in the third. Kind of surprised they didn't run it, though. 49 seconds left in the third quarter. 49ers will get the ball back, up by 8. They went for 2 because there was an unnecessary roughness penalty on the extra point, which allows you to go for 2 from the 1-yard line. So a lot of teams do go for 2 in that scenario. .49 seconds in the third. 17-9. Still in the third. Sky Moore corrals it. And he's down at the 30. 42 seconds left in the third. 49er football. We'll see if Brock Purdy will throw another touchdown or another interception. Coming up next after the commercial break. Gronk, spike the like button, guys, if you haven't already. I kind of like draft day, Gerard. It's kind of corny, but it's fun. Okay, someone left their top 10 movies, and I feel rude if I don't read it out. Gerard says, Barbershop Next Level, Off the Wall. Inception. Jack Reacher 2, Out of Nowhere. 10 Things I Hate. Interesting choice. Cutting Edge. John Wick 4. A League of Their Own. Dark Knight. Dazed and Confused. The Patriot. Heartbreak Ridge. Back to the Future 1 and 2. Pretty good list. Second and 2 for the 49ers. That will end the third quarter. I must have missed a play or something. I don't know. Maybe they missed a play on the commercial. I'm not sure what happened. End of the third quarter. Niners are up 8 with the football on 2nd and 2. I feel like if they score one more touchdown, it's over. Big Al says, welcome to the witching hour. Who you got? Niners or Panthers? That's coming up next on Dragon Ball Z. Gronk, spike the like button and subscribe.
All right, all right, all right.
Shut up, bitch!
Are an absolute dummy.
I drank a beer. I drank another beer. 3 beers. 4 beers.
Oh no.
5 beers. 6 beers. 7 beers. 8 beers. 9 beers.
Yeah.
Stupid idiot!
You're done. You're washed. It's over.
Shut your mouth, jabroni.
Ma, the meatloaf! Fuck!
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
All right, all right, all right.
Pizza time.
Gronk, spike the like button. It's 2-possession game? Not yet. It's only 8 points is 1 possession. 8 points is 1 possession. All right. Brock Purdy under center, 2nd and 2. They hand it to McCaffrey. McCaffrey 45-50. McCaffrey down to the 45 of Carolina. The ball came out at the end, but I'm pretty sure he was down at the 44-yard line. 14:40 left in the fourth. Time to change the scoreboard, Mitch. The whole John Wick franchise is awesome. I agree. It's actually a very consistent franchise. True Romance is a good movie, says Richard. Purdy, play action. He's got guys open. Kittle, 40, 35, 30. Kittle down to the 25 already. 14 minutes left in the fourth. 49ers doing what they want as long as Brock doesn't throw it to the defense. 62 likes. Thank you guys for joining tonight on Monday Night Football. This big NFC clash. Very important in the NFC wild card scenario. Very big for the Panthers to have a chance. True Romance is a solid movie. Not many people know Brad Pitt was the stoner roommate who had a cameo in his first big-time role. Handoff. Gain of 1. I only know that because I've seen, him talk about it. Eric says... Eric just giving off the movie trivia, bro. Nerd can't do 10. He needs longer. 2nd and 9. 13 minutes left in the game. Am I streaming the Black Friday game? There's only one, brother. Yes. Gun for Purdy on 2nd and 9. Purdy throws out wide. Caught by Jennings. Jennings with a spin move. Jennings picks up 7. It'll be 3rd and 2. He can't believe he didn't escape. 12:30 left in the game. Gerard, I like the list, man, mostly. I even like the movies that Bodo didn't like. 10 Things I Hate About You is a great movie, bro. Or 10 Things I... Is it called 10 Things I Hate About You? I forgot what it's called. It's a good movie, though. Bodo's just a hater, bro. QB sneak on 3rd and 2 works to perfection. That caught me off guard, I'm not going to lie. 11:50 left in the game. I actually thought John Wick 4 was really good, so I disagree. At least from an action perspective. I feel like I've seen that movie, Sarah. The Christmas Promise. I feel like I've seen that. I don't know why. Handoff left. Loss of 1 for McCaffrey. Good play by the Panthers defense. Martin Scott. 11:15 left in the game. 2nd down. Bodo says, believe me, I can come up with 100 things I hate about you.
You're trash, Brock.
At the 18. Screen pass to McCaffrey is also a loss. It'll be 3rd and long. 10:35 left in the game. Panthers defense, a couple plays in a row here in the red zone. 2 good plays behind the line of scrimmage. Kobe says Brandon Ayuk is an ungrateful puke. Niners are 70% on 3rd down, but this is 3rd and very long. They're going to draw up the middle. Robinson down to the 11 to make it an easier field goal with 9:50 left in the game. And I think that was the right call considering how dicey your quarterback has been all game. So as long as Matt Gay can kick the ball through the uprights, the Niners will have an 11-point lead with about 9 minutes left. Gronk spiked the like button, guys. Which soundbite? This one?
You're trash, Brock. I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
The kick is good from 29 yards, 20-9, 49ers. Big drive coming up from the Panthers with 9:21 remaining. Where's your movie list, Sarah? Big Al says, The Town, Goodfellas, The Rookie, Out for Justice, Boys in the Hood, Street Kings, Air Force One, New Jack City, Menace to Society, and Joker. Why is that your top 10 or is that just a random list? You didn't say anything, Big Al. You just listed movies. Sarah, I want to hear your list. I'm excited. Claire says Dumb and Dumber is a classic. That's starring Claire and John.
And I thought my jokes were bad.
One like for 65. The Fighter is a great movie. The Fighter is a great movie. Christian Bale. Mark Wahlberg. Hey, Claire. Claire with the Mitch thumbnail emoji.
Come and get me, bats! I double dare ya!
The Accountant. I like The Accountant too. I don't even really remember the first Accountant, to be honest. That's a great movie too, Greg. $9:21 left in the game. Another touchback from the Panthers. Eric says Sarah's movie list probably has 10. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Good movie. The Notebook. Mean Girls. Good movie. Dirty Dancing. Pretty good movie. Pretty Woman. I've actually never seen that. When Harry Met Sally. Good movie. Those are mostly good movies. 1st and 10. 9:21 left in the game. Two receivers stacked to the left. Bryce Young throws deep, and it's almost picked off by Upton Stout. Oh, my goodness. If that was a Panther, they would have caught it. Jenna Milani says, bang, bang, baby. Game's not over yet, Jenna. Not over yet. Brock Purdy almost pooped himself in the first half, but the Niners are still on top. 9:15 left. RPO down the middle by Bryce Young, and that's a connection to the 47 of the 49ers. Panthers need points on this drive. He's not fully redeemed yet. Stoic, not yet. Win the game. Big Al says, what's up, Jenna? How are you? Sam Aquanu is out of this game for the 49ers. They can't afford another defensive line injury. 8:40 left in the game. Thank you. Quick throw underneath the gain of 3. Jenna, my sister got it for me, actually. 2nd down and 7. 8:20 left.
And I thought my jokes were bad.
2nd and 8. 8 minutes left. I'm going to read Sarah's list in a minute. 4-man rush by the Niners. Bryce Young throws to the left. It's open. It's caught. And it's a first down for the Panthers. A gain of 9. Niners just can't get that necessary pass rush that they need in this fourth quarter. 7:40 left. Everybody, let me know what you guys think of Sarah's list before I read it off. First and 10, trips to the right. That's why she loves me, Sarah. Or sorry, John. Blitz by the Niners. Bryce Young takes off and takes off for 2. Please learn a different trade. Who said that? About what? 6:40 left. 2nd and 8, Bryce Young in the empty. 5-man rush by the Niners. Bryce with pressure. Picked! Picked! Jair Brown again! What a game from Jair Brown! He's got 2! Bryce Young throws it into the middle. Picked off. Nick Bosa drinking his beer, loves it. Oh, that Nick Bosa looking like Bodo after a long day's work.
All right, all right, all right.
I drank a beer. I drank another beer. 3 beers. 4 beers.
Oh no.
5 beers.
Oh
6 beers. 7 beers. 8 beers. 9 beers.
So I think we know that Sarah is a Brad Pitt fan. Her first movie is A River Runs Through It. She also has 7 years in Tibet at the bottom of the list. Then she goes Rudy. Okay. You've Got Mail. Good movie. Dragon, the Bruce Lee story. Never seen it, to be honest. Serendipity. Really good movie. I went to that restaurant in the movie. The Godfather. Fair. Karate Kid. Great choice. Dances with the Wolves. Never seen that one. Dances with Wolves. Sorry. Never seen that one. That must be an older movie. Never seen it. Kristen says, is that a Steven Seagal bobblehead next to Stone Cold? No, it's The Rock and Stone Cold. I mean, 2 out of like 5. Come on. Clara says, Sarah, what about Meet Joe Black? Gerard says, Sarah, you're awesome. Sleepless in Seattle is very good, says Sarah. Bodo says, I guess Mitch did not see my list. Sorry. Sarah takes ladies first. She takes precedent over you, Bodo. Just because you watch this channel for like 10 years, you think you're some sort of celebrity, bro.
Shut up, bitch.
All right. Hold on. Let me read off Bodo's list. I want to see Durkant's list. It's probably the worst one in here. Hold on. Probably got Ariana Grande in all of them. Where is this list, bro? Where is the list? I keep scrolling past it for some reason. Okay, there it is. Handoff McCaffrey. McCaffrey picks up a couple. 6:20 left. 20-9 is the score. 49ers. Bodo says The Exorcist, The Omen, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Black Christmas, the original Godzilla, Alien, The Thing, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I thought he was just going to strictly go with horror movies, so at least he changed it up. Favorite movie on there would be... The Exorcist is good. The Alien is good, too. I'd probably go with Alien. It's probably my favorite on your list. 2nd and 7. Time ran out. 5:38 left in the game. 5-yard penalty on the 49ers.
You're trash, Brock.
49ers. 5:38 left. In the gun for Purdy. They're going to run it again. McCaffrey gets no gain. Yeah, this has been an extremely rough game for the Panthers. If I was a Panthers fan, I would be irate. Offense has not done shit against one of the worst defenses in football. Purdy threw 3 interceptions in 1 half, and they're still winning by double digits. 3rd down and 12, a throw out wide, complete to Demarcus Robinson. And I'm pretty sure he was inbound. So the Panthers call their first timeout with 4:52 remaining. Down by 11. That's fair, Bodo. I like war movies. I like some horror movies, but I haven't watched any horror movies in a minute. I'm not going to lie. Big Al. These are my 10 movie franchises. Die Hard. Friday. The Fast and the Furious. Lord of the Rings. John Wick. Predator. Terminator. Did you watch the new Predator movie, Big Al? Terminator. The Avengers. Guardians of the Galaxy. The Godfather. Good list, Big Al. Turn from the 28. Speared from behind are the Panthers. 4-4-4 in the 4th. 20-9, 49ers. Richard says Shawshank is one of my favorites. Seems to be common. Bodo does not like Fast and the Furious. Let it be known. People everywhere. First and 10. I've actually never dove into them, Jordan. I'm not going to lie. I probably would, though. I just never got around to them. .440 left, 2nd and 10 for the Panthers after an incompletion. Or a throwaway. George Kittle, 6 catches, 78 yards tonight. 44 yards after catch. 44, 44, 44. 440 left in the 4th. 2 receivers to each side. Bryce Young to Dowdle. Dowdle first down, a gain of 11 at the 45. Are you insane, Stoic? Do you watch Brock Purdy play and do you watch Drake May play? Bryce Young with a deep out to Leggett for a first down and out of bounds, stops the clock with 4:08 remaining. Panthers have 2 timeouts. They're down by 11. They need to score here as fast as possible. At the 41 of the 49ers. Blitz by the Niners. Bryce Young under duress. He throws down the field. It's complete to the 26. Nice play by Bryce. Leggett with the catch. There is a flag. There is a flag. Leggett might have stepped out of bounds. He did, so that's not going to count. Illegal touching. If Drake May threw 3 picks in 1 half, the Patriots would lose by 40. 2nd and 10 for the Panthers after the illegal touching at the 41 of San Francisco. Trips to the left. What's up, Shaq? Pressure on Bryce Young. Sack down to the ground. That was Clelin Ferrell, the former 4th overall pick of the Raiders. 3rd down. Bryce Young in the gun. 3rd and forever. At the 49 of the 49ers. That's the first sack. It feels like Bryce has been under some pressure at times in this game. Feels like he's been sacked a few times. I guess it's the first sack, but... Hey, they're hyping up Drake May, baby. The defense. The Patriots' offense is better than their defense. Statistically. Look it up. Bro, do you watch Drake May play? Stoic, are you serious? Stoic, I hope for your health you're not serious. I hope for your health you're not serious. I hope you're not serious. 3rd and 18. Bryce Young throws it to Rico Dowdle. And he gets to the 39-yard line. It will be 4th down and about 9. 3 minutes left in the game. Panthers need a first down. Will they kick a field goal, though, to make it a 1-score game? This would be a long field goal for Fitzgerald, who is not exactly Brandon Aubrey. From the left hash, 2:45 left in the game. Fitzgerald misses by a country mile, as expected. 20-9, 2:41 left. The 49ers need a couple first downs, and this game will be over. Greg says, Black 49 Razor. Fitzgerald missed that about as far as Bodo would have. That's a good comp, Greg. Not a bad comp. Not a bad comp. $2:41 left. Purdy hands it off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey picks up 4. He's getting absolutely smashed. Second down. First timeout called. Or second timeout called, I should say. For the 49ers. Juwan Jennings gingerly going off the field. He might have got sacked. He's holding his junk. That's cool, Eric. Belichick's washed, distracted by his 25-year-old girlfriend. He's lost his marbles. It happens to all the guys out there. Lost his marbles, man. He also can't recruit. That's a fair point. Bodo's fair. Toss to the left. McCaffrey, gain of 2. Third down and 3. 2:29 left. Final timeout for the Panthers. Bill lost his marbles. Oh my God. Someone boot this guy out the chat, bro. Bo Nix is way better than Drake. Are you on cocaine, bro? Do you need help?
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
These guys need some help, man.
You are an absolute dummy.
Bro needs help. Poor kid's confused. Ricky Pearsall gets the handoff, and Pearsall comes out a bit short of the first down. Jenna says, let's effing go. 4th down and 1. The Niners will take this to the 2-minute warning. If the Niners get the first down on 4th and 1, the game is over. Nerd Nest says, hope Jawan will be okay. Bang, bang, Niner gang coming out on top on Monday Night Football. Bodo 12-2 in his picks. And I hope all of you Gronk spiked the like button. If not, I'm going to get Big Al to knock on your door. Grab your shirt. Put his other hand in a fist. And pound your face into the dirt. So Gronk spiked the like button. They don't call him Big Al for no reason. You think they just call him that for, like, fun? No, no. No. Good night, Claire. Kim, the thumbs up. Jenna says, Fran says hi. Hi, Fran. How you doing? Does Big Al deliver wings? He may or may not. Gerard says, with the movies, Big Al mentioned, I believe he would do that. Big Al says, true dad, I'll pound anyone who don't Gronk spike the like button. See? Told you guys.
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
All right, all right, all right.
Brock Purdy got the win. Did he play well today? Absolutely not. Am I looking forward to Joe Burrow return versus Baltimore? Yeah, I am. It'll be a good game. Fourth down and 1. Brock Purdy in the gun. Kyle Juszczyk fakes the snap. Will he take the snap? Juice under center. Trying to get them to snap. And they don't take the snap. 49ers will take the timeout. And the Panthers will get one more chance, I guess. Unless the Niners decide to go for it now. May or may not. I don't know. It's debatable. Could have happened. Could maybe not have happened. Nobody really knows. We're not sure. (20-9), 49ers. Hopefully this is the last play of the game. Brock Purdy, QB sneak for the first down, and that will be the game. 49ers win. 49ers win. 150 left, and the ball is going to be kneed by the 49ers, and it will be over. So, guys, thank you for tuning in tonight. Monday Night Football. 49ers get a big win. Not pretty, but a big win in the playoff race. They go to 8-4. Panthers go to 6-6. The 49ers will take on the Shador Show next week. Next Monday night, the best team in the NFL, the New England Patriots, host the New York Giants at home. See you then. Peace, guys.